Hello people, what is cracking up in Inspiration Boy here, back with another video in a different location, but the reason why will be explained in a minute. So this is my next episode of my MMA series, No Skill to Skill. The reason I'm in the kitchen is because the next episode is about my food and drink. Thought I'd do them as one episode instead of doing them as two separate because it made more sense. So let's start with breakfast. On a typical day, bear in mind I am on a 40-day shred at the moment, so this kind of, I look at this as, instead of having your usual meals, I look at it as refueling. So I normally do a exercise, so I wake up in the morning, have my breakfast, do an exercise. Well, morning to me is 3 o'clock because I run at nights, so I wake up at 3 o'clock, have something to eat, do one exercise, refuel, do another exercise, refuel, and then I normally have either jiu-jitsu on the night time or kickboxing, because at the moment I'm doing jiu-jitsu 3 times a week, and kickboxing on Wednesdays plus 1 PT a week I normally have. Didn't this week because of Weymouth next week. But yeah, so what I normally wake up and have is out of 3 things. One thing I always have when I wake up, this never changes because it's full of protein and it's quite healthy, is some Greek yogurt. Low fat obviously, because I've got to watch the fats, because at the moment I'm on 40-day shred, so that means I have to try and take in 45% protein, 20% fat and 35 carbs. Now obviously everyone else is different, everyone has different intakes they've got to take, but that's what my intake is recommended by my kickboxing coach, because he's done this training 40-day shred before, so he knows what he's chatting about, yeah. So without a doubt, I normally wake up with Greek yogurt, a bowl of Greek yogurt. With the Greek yogurt, just to add a bit of taste, I usually have some almonds. They're decent, you know, pretty healthy-ish, as you can see, almonds. So that's one breakfast I always have no matter what. And to go with that breakfast, I normally either have, and this changes from day to day, some toast, 1 piece of toast with some Philadelphia, obviously the lightest, because you know, got to watch the fats, and some cheap Weetabix, because to me, Weetabix is Weetabix. Don't matter if it's brand or non-brand. I'm not one of those people like, oh, got to have the best brand going. No, Weetabix is Weetabix. I normally have 4 of those as well. I used to have 6, believe it or not, but obviously now I'm on a 40-day shred, I've learned how to kind of balance stuff out. Benefit of being on a 40-day shred, it's kind of made me balance and look at carbs and get a better of that. Because pretty much most days I do hit dead on now. That's breakfast. That never really changes. That's pretty much the same. This is where it does change in the afternoon, my refuels. Because like I said, I don't class it as snacks. So one refuel I have, which is what I've just literally got on now, is some porridge. Nice and healthy, nice and decent. Nice bit of porridge. I've also got some cod on in there, which I have now and again. A bit of cod. I also have during the afternoon some watermelon, which I have got on me. No, not that. I thought I had some watermelon. In fact, I know I have some watermelon, so that's obviously been eaten. My bad. My bad. I thought I had watermelon, but I usually have some watermelon as well, so I must have eaten it or someone else eaten it. Also, I tend to have some chicken meat, just a few slices of chicken meat now and again. I haven't got it on me, but I also usually have some tuna as well, a tin of tuna. Now, like I said, this all varies. Some days I'll just have porridge, watermelon, and some tuna. Some days I'll have porridge and cod. Some days I'll have some other stuff. I also have bananas now and again. A protein shake as well. Because if I'm a bit low on protein, this is just a cheapy one I bought off Amazon, but I ain't got much money, so a little 5k protein. So that's usually the dinner time refuels. Obviously I split it into 2. I'm having one big refuel now because I've just done a workout and now I've got kickboxing, so I haven't got time to refuel twice. Let me just check my app. see if there's any afternoon snacks I missed. Sometimes I have Scotch eggs as well, 2 whole Scotch eggs, or orange and apple. So it's normally a bit of fruit, so banana, orange, apple, maybe all 3. A bit of some sort of protein, tuna or cod, protein shake sometimes, and then some porridge and some watermelons as well sometimes, and some very rarely but now and again red grapes. So a lot of different stuff in the afternoon just to refuel, get the systems back going, all that sort of stuff. So some sort of fruit, bit of meat, a bit of protein, you know, all sorts of stuff. Then afternoon, tea-ish time, it really is 4 things I have. I will either have, which I'm having tonight, which I'm glad I'm doing this video so I remember to get them out. Two steaks with pele rice, Filipino rice. So that's one meal I will have during the week. 2 meals of the week I normally have is pele rice with this. This is normally the sugar one I get, but I couldn't find it this week. Bit of pesto chicken gravy with chicken. So I usually have 2 pieces of chicken, and I haven't got any on me, but I usually have some veg. I usually have a bit of veg with that as well. So that'd be 2 other meals I have in the afternoon, and I normally have another protein shake as well. So in the afternoon I really try and bulk up on the protein, because that's normally when I finish all my workouts for the day, and then I've got a nice long shift in work then. So afternoons when I really try and bulk up on the protein. So that's those. And then another night I will have a bit of cod with a bit of pele rice. So that's kind of the big protein meal. So it's either a cod, 2 chicken meals I have, and salmon. And on Fridays, because I work early on Fridays, I normally have salmon, 2 roast cooked salmon, 2 salmon, roast cooked salmon, I don't know, fillets, that's it, trying to think of the word then, fillets, and I'll have that, a bit of rice, a bit of grated cheese, and then yeah, so that's kind of my meals. In work, I normally just make a salad with a bit of chicken meat, so there's still a bit of protein in there, a bit of grated cheese sometimes, not every time, and normally I take bananas in, which you've already seen, or I'll take some sort of nuts, which recently has been these ones. Or I'll take some of these in, some pecan nuts. So that's kind of what I eat and work. Is a bit of salad, bit of cucumber in the salad, lettuce, you know, very boring plain lettuce salad, but what can I say, I'm a boring person when it comes to food, I'm very picky. So it's all very basic stuff. And then obviously pecan nuts or bananas. Pretty much the same on a Friday as well. I'll take the same bananas in and some sort of salad or some sort of meat. So that's kind of the food. So as you can see, a lot of protein stuff in there, but I balance it out. Saturday, my main meal is normally lasagna or wraps, chicken wraps and enchilada wraps, and Sunday it's normally a roast. But Saturday and Sunday morning and daytime, the meals are normally somewhere around the same. So I'm sweating like Betty here. So yeah, and then finally drink. Pretty boring, pretty easy. I have water most of the time. Weekends I will get 2 big bottles of Volvic water and have them. Same with Sunday. During the week I've got water in my den, and I normally get the cheap Sainsbury's or Aldi 70p bottles of water. Now and again I'll treat myself to some no sugar Finto to go with them, with the water now and again, like before work maybe. And also on a Sunday I will treat myself to a no sugar energy drink. That's the only day I do. You know, so that's kind of the food and drink intake. It's not easy to keep it up. It can be quite expensive. My drinking water gives you a clearer sense of what I eat and drink. Probably when I'm off my 40-day shred, the only thing that changes is I have cereal bars. That's the only thing that changes. But, you know, that depends, because this 40-day shred is the first time I'm on it, but I'm really enjoying it, so it's something I might try and continue to do. I don't know yet. Depends on money, because that is the thing with diets. Just take into consideration, if you are going to go on a diet, it does take a hell of a lot of money to keep it going. I kid you not, I spend about 50 quid a week on my main shop, and then 10 to 15 during the week, topping up on protein stuff and all that sort of stuff. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of my anime series, my food and drink, and I can't think what the next episode would be, but yeah. So I will see you next video on this channel will be my Bean Beazled Hot Edition challenge I'm doing with G-Man on the weekend. So you'll see that video some point in the weekend. And A Gaming channel, check that out because I'll be uploading my first UFC gameplay video on the Sunday night. So I've been Inspirational A. Check out A Gaming. That's my new gaming channel where all my game stuff will be from now on. And I'll see you later. Cheers, bye.